Hello guys, today I'm going to talk about how to make a comic book, or how to sell a comic book, how it works. Well, this is how, first we'll start off with how I make my comic book, and basically, if you can find yourself a tiny folder like this, it'll make life just much easier. And what I basically do is I get a piece of paper, a standard size paper, and I cut it in half, and bam, I do my, my comic pages. And, that's what I do. And, you make your little boxes, your little panels, and you draw on them. Now, to make a good comic book, you gotta have one important thing. I mean, you don't have to draw really good. As you can see, I don't draw at the best. What you really need to make a good comic book is a story. You can make a stick for your comic book, have an epic story, and people will read it. You have to really focus on making a massive environment. You have to have like millions and millions. You have to have a lot of characters in mind in your head. If I were you, if you're starting a comic, get a piece of paper and write a chart. The name of your main character, aspects of your main character, weaknesses. Start writing a storyline, start writing dialogues. And then you start putting it on drawing and in panels. But you really want to have a solid storyline, or a brief amount of the storyline in your head before you start working. I don't recommend ever just going start working a comic like I'm gonna work on a comic and start drawing, making a story along. I mean, even if you have a small storyline in your head, you can make a bigger. You can keep on adding on to it, and you can make the story way better. Like, okay, let's say I had a story about gods about people who imitate gods with a drug. That's all that was in my head. But that was a basic line for my storyline. From there, I started building on it, and I made I would say, pretty good comic book. But yeah, there goes my take on how to make comic books. So yeah, best way, well, saves money, kind of, except for buying the binder itself. Just get one piece of paper, cut it in half, and bam, this is the more best way. I mean, I know there's other people who just fold the paper in half and then they staple it or tape it, but, right here, this keeps your work safe in this little plastic. So yeah, thanks for watching.